This is Agent Proper with the DIA. Today, on this episode of the Pig Roach Files, taxes and more? Again, what is a shill? And watch what you say. First off, I wanted to cover something that I saw earlier today while getting ready to go ahead and entertain you once again with another episode. I saw Dragon Killer on Twitter go ahead and quoted the Pig Roach saying, and I quote, "I have to pass this tax hurdle in December. Then the next thing would be continuing this while other things are going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. I don't want to talk about it yet. I have to get past that too." End quote. Now, seeing this made me speculate on what exactly the Pig Roach was talking about. I thought that maybe his health is starting to go downhill, and I'm not shocked for somebody who goes ahead and says his exercise is walking around his house as well as taking a stroll with a shopping cart in Walmart for a couple hours. He's not a fit man. He doesn't take care of himself. Heck, he's going to do another DSP tries it while eating that disgusting Burger King Nightmare King burger. That's if he gets out of his house, drives the 10 minutes to Burger King and the 10 minutes back, then goes on video for that lovely ASMR of that lip smacking, chomping in the camera, and then while tucking that other food bag and that large drink he bought under the table so nobody sees it. I also thought that, hey, maybe Kat is leaving. Maybe she didn't already leave. But we'll come and find out about that come Halloween on Wednesday. Now, lastly, I thought maybe, just maybe, one of his parents might have sadly passed away. It is a possibility. They're getting up there in age, as well as their health is probably declining a little bit too. Now, it would be a very sad situation that he lost a parent. I couldn't imagine that. I haven't been there. But if he goes ahead and whines about it and he begs for money for a funeral or any services when it comes to his parents' death, be it now or in the future, that might be the lowest point in his YouTube, Twitch career. That's even lower than going ahead and telling us about Panda Lee's emergency situation. It is disgusting, and it would be pathetic and sad. Don't. And I please pray that the Pig Roach has some self-respect for himself as well as his parents. Now, that is all just speculation on my part. However, he is talking about taxes once again. And for the second year in a row, good old Dave here has not put away any money. That's right. Those thousands of dollars a month that people go ahead and give him and that he's been paid for, and those bounty streams that he's done in the past, he hasn't saved any of it. None of it. Somebody asked him what he does for a rainy day fund, and he went off, well, my rainy day fund is for like a project or something that you just spend your money on and because it's raining out. That's irresponsible. And for not stashing away any of that money for an expense that he knew was coming up. I mean, heck, Benjamin Franklin went ahead and said that there's only two things certain in life: death and taxes. It's part of what you deal with as an adult. They come up. And for how much money he's made this year, and unexpectedly, thanks to Tut, that I'm sure it's a bigger hit than last year. And how was he not prepared? He knew it was coming. He knew he has to take care of it quarterly and yearly. Yet, he's begging you, the viewer, and his lovely pay pigs for more money, and he's preparing them to open up their wallets come the holiday season once again. And it's embarrassing. But if you don't believe me, Agent Snort has the video evidence of this. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Tess, have I treated you right? What do you
Never.
think?
You're an awful person.
The rumors are true, guys. What can I say?
At this point, I'm going to be honest with all of you. I'm a little nervous. Reason being, we're coming to the end of the year, and typically around this time of year, I see a big boost. And sadly, because of what's happened on YouTube, okay, it has nothing to do really with the streams.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
But that being said, I'm nervous because here we are at the end of the year when typically I would be bringing in a lot of extra money. And this would help me, for example, to pay taxes. You know, my state taxes are due in January. My federal taxes are due in April. And I'm at this point, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to do for this because normally this is when I would make a lot of that money and I'm not making any of it. It sucks. And it has nothing to do with you. And it has nothing to do with me.
You're obnoxious. You're obnoxious, and that's why no one likes you.
I'm not going to be talking about this too often because I don't want to drag you guys down, all right? I want us to have fun, productive, chill streams. But I'm just being honest and transparent with you guys. You know, coming up the next couple of months, I may have to do some special events and things. I don't want to become someone who constantly has to advertise in my videos, on my streams, that my gameplay becomes more about fundraising than the actual playing of the game.
I'm not going to sit here and every day start talking about taxes and shit. I'm just not. I want to be here and enjoy games and hang out with you guys and have fun. That's what this is about. It's not about my tax problems, even though they exist. You guys don't want to hear about that every freaking day, you know? Even when near the end of the year, I need to do some kind of emergency style fundraisers if I have to or whatever, you know, we'll talk about that.
You may see goals, like tip goals and the like start appearing on streams again. Remember I did that last year where I would do a stream and have a tip goal for how much I'm trying to raise during a certain day or whatever.
Oh no, what a greedy bastard. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
I may have to do that near the end of the year. As much as I don't like to do it, I don't want a whole stream being about making money, but, you know, I'm in a situation where it looks like I may have to do that a little bit near the end of the year, and see how things go, okay?
That's what I live for, boys. It's the one thing you live for. It's the one thing you die for. It's the one thing you need in your life. Oh, money, 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 money. See, and then and here's you get the stupid nonsense. Did you make like $20,000 in the last 2 months? No. I'm good at lying. Give me money, money. Money. No, I want money. Who the fuck thinks that? You think I made $20,000 in 2 months? You're out of your mind. You're insane. You're completely fucking insane. And when I see shit like that, that just 100% means someone is listening to the wrong people and is spreading misinformation. Are you out of your fucking mind? $20,000 in 2 months? But I'll be honest, all I can really taste is salt. At the height of my popularity on YouTube, I don't think I ever made $20,000 in 2 months. You are just nuts. These fucking people are crazy. This is what I mean. People listen to the dumbest shit. I wish, trust me, I wish I could make that kind of money. Then I could actually put some money aside for this shit, you know? But that's not the situation I'm in. Boy, these landscapers are the loudest I think they've ever been. And I'm just throwing that out there as a heads up that maybe in the next few months I may have to start bringing back, like on the Halloween event, maybe I'll do a tip goal for that day to try to raise some funds or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Okay? Thanks for 10 awesome years. Thanks for everything. And if you want to see me continue to be able to do daily, fun, interactive live streams and these new longer format videos on YouTube, give me your money. I was basically the person who donated the money to buy the TV.
My new TV is pretty nice. Has a lot of like just really cool features. It very quickly can zoom in and change modes and do stuff. My other TV used to be a pain in the ass. You had to go through a ton of menus and shit. My new TV, this TCL, is good. I recommend this TCL. It's really good. The response time is better than my old TV. It's easy to navigate the menus. On the controller's useful. I like this TV.
$300 on Amazon. It was a good fucking purchase, man.
We got Genetic Gamer who cheered. He says, "I've noticed there are more content about your life. There's more content about your life available than many other famous or rich people on the internet. There are more people trying to find out about you and your life than celebrities. Why do you think you're so polarizing?" Those two things are completely separate. They really are. The reason that people want to find out shit about me is because they've found out over the years that they could use that to damage me. Unlike a lot of other people, like a big movie star, celebrity. Oh no, you dragged up something from their path. Doesn't matter. They're a ginormous movie star, celebrity. They're immune. I'm not.
You know, the thing is, they don't even harass me anymore because they know that harassing me doesn't do anything. You know, it doesn't affect me.
I'm just some guy. I don't even consider myself like on the D list of internet celebrities. Like, I don't think I'm a celebrity at all. I'm just a guy who plays games and shares those experiences daily. And people have found that when they find personal stuff about me, they can use it and spin it negatively to hurt me, even when it's not true, which is most of the time. And they feel empowered that someone who has no power in real life, can then do something negative against me and see some kind of an outcome, an actual effect. Oh my god. So I made something slanderous about Phil, and a bunch of people believed it, and it hurt him. And now I feel empowered because I actually did something negative to some guy who I don't know, who I've never met, who never did a damn thing bad to me. But now I feel like I have power, right? And that's really what I think a lot of it is.
Oh my god.
So all that being said, you'd have to ask the individual. But most people who do negative shit like that and try to dive into my personal life have problems themselves. And this is the way for them to feel like they have some kind of power in life.
What the fuck is this?
Shilling has been around forever, but it's come back more this time in this current era. I mean, just take a look what happened with the whole BetterHelp thing. Go check out Memology 101's channel for that. He does some great, fantastic work about it. And here is the definition of a shill. Shill, a noun, an accomplice of a hawker, gambler, or swindler who acts as an enthusiastic customer to entice or encourage others. People who used to sell cure-alls or snake oil would go ahead and pay somebody off and act like it is the best thing in the world. It used to happen all the time in the 1800s. And it still is an effective tool to use when selling your wares. Dave has ranted about people shilling, and mostly about them getting games early and streaming those games early and getting paid for it. To not shit on a game, to praise it. It happens, but you as an educated adult need to be able to see through that and to not take somebody else's word on everything. Now, let's not forget that Dave has done his own share of shilling. He went ahead and shilled out Elo Hell. He got shit on for it. He almost didn't get a hold of that bounty because the developer found out who he was and did not want to go ahead and pay him for it. He also shilled out for Assassin's Creed, the game he was already 10 hours deep into. Now, he's complained about it before with, was it State of Decay 2, and he paid to play it early. I mean, it's not a big deal, people do it all the time. However, he believes that the shill out there goes ahead and gets that game early, praises it and hypes it up, and then that steals his viewer. Well, I want you to take a look at this. These are the interactions with Dave's pay pigs, his more reliable ones, Third Eye the Third, and Genetic Gamer. Now, Third Eye the Third had a nice long cheer, as you can see, and Dave kind of just sped on through, gave it the old blah 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 treatment. But he's been begging for that interactivity during his streams, asking for it all the time. That is not how you do it. Just don't stop the game. Just go ahead, take a peek, read it, take a thought, go ahead and say what you want to say. Move on. Satisfy your viewer, Dave. It's pathetic to see you just brush people off. Heck, Genetic Gamer got told that it should stop, and that he could just go away and nobody would care. That's right. One of his bigger, more reliable pay pigs who give him shekels all the time got told to leave. And you know what? Take a look. Genetic Gamer might not cheer again. That's right. And that'll be a decent little hit on Dave's pocket, but what does he care? Tut is still around, giving him some decent money still. Now, here is Dave's newest shill rant, thanks to Agent Mr. Huth Stuff. And it came from somebody else who Mr. Huth Stuff credited in the video. You can go ahead and see it for yourself on the link below.
Tino Swag and Shoot again. He says, I think it's just an exaggeration to say that you should definitely play the game or at least give it a chance. People are so quick to say something isn't good without actually giving it a fair shake. See, here's where the real outrage should come. When you have a professional culture, all right, my job, I'm a professional. I'm being paid to put out a review. You have a professional responsibility to put out a review that is not only accurate, but also is not hype. And that's tough, especially when you're playing something or watching something or reviewing something that you really, really like. I understand that it's very hard to not fanboy out, okay? I get that. But you cannot, at a professional level, use monstrous hyperbole in a review. You just cannot, okay? It's unprofessional and it's dangerous. It's not only irresponsible, it's dangerous. Because when people say, oh, wow, this mainstream game review outlet said this is the best game ever made, I have to go play it, right? That's dangerous. Because then there will be people who will believe that and go out of their way. Well, I was going to play this other game, But you know what? Because EGM says I'm not a real gamer if I don't play Red Dead Redemption 2. I now have to go out and play this game no matter what, right? That's a dangerous mindset, you know? You can't be doing these things and saying things like that because people will believe you. And that gets on Metacritic, and people read that on Metacritic. And now, not to say that the game doesn't deserve it, will the game now get thousands and thousands more sales because this guy kissed its ass so hard, you know? That's not your job. When you're a professional reviewer, that's not your job. Your job is to put out accuracy and information based on what you experienced in the game, and not to give a very, 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 very subjective, hyperbolic statement like that. And that's where I have issue with it. Okay? A good RPG says, do you feel that they said that because they were paid off? I don't know. I'm not going to say yes, but I'm not going to say no. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Even if they weren't paid off, we all know how the game review system works. If you have a media outlet that receives pre-release copies of games early, and you get to play them weeks early so you can put out your pre-release review and get clicks on your site or views on your videos or whatever the hell it may be, right? That's big business. And that's a sad, because we don't need that anymore. As I've said many times before, and I'll say it one more time today, we don't need pre-release early copies ever again. They should not exist. The reason they existed was because people needed to get print reviews out in time for the release of the game. So yes, you needed to have a copy of the game early to play through it, review it, write your review, publish your review, get it on a paper magazine, and ship it to a fucking newsstand so someone could go buy the magazine and read the review before they bought the game. Today we have the internet. It's the modern era. It's instant. We don't need that ever again. We don't need it. It's a forgotten, bygone, it's an archaic thing. It does not need to exist in 2018. And what it does, it creates an elitist group of people who now feel that they're like the chosen few because they get to play these games fucking early. It becomes incredible amount of business cheating when people get to play these games early on Twitch and play the games early on fucking YouTube, and they make tons of money, extra money, thousands and thousands of dollars, and build up just irrational hype around the games. You know, one of the things I was very critical of earlier this year, and I personally misspoke when I was talking about it on Twitter, but then I later elaborated on my comments, was when State of Decay 2 was going to be released, there were people who were playing it a week early on Twitch. They were gifted copies of this game a week early on Twitch. And they were told, when you're playing this game, you cannot say negative things about the game. That if you're going to play this early on Twitch, you need to basically just play it and either say positive things or say nothing at all, because there's a review embargo, so you're not able to give your actual opinion on what you're experiencing in the game as you play it. But these people made insane amounts of money streaming this game on Twitch. There were thousands upon thousands of people watching just because it was early. Not because it was good, because as we know, those who played State of Decay 2 when it actually released, it actually wasn't that good at all. It was actually much worse than the first game. But people were incredibly overhyped for the game because people were playing it early, and they bought into this early bullshit hype. And so this is why it's dangerous. You got people making money hand over fist, getting paid to play these games, and or making extra ad revenue, making sub and tip and cheer revenue for playing games early. Why? Why does this exist? Why don't we all just go get the fucking game on release day, play it for ourselves, and judge if it's good? And if you can't get it, if maybe, okay, I want to wait for a few reviews to come out before I fucking buy the game because I don't have a lot of money, great. Wait a few days. Use self-control. Don't run out and buy a game before you know if it's good. And within a few days, you'll have people talking about the game and reviewing it honestly. We don't need this pre-release culture of insane hype. I played the game early. It's the best game ever fucking made. 10 out of 10. You're not a gamer if you don't play it. What the fuck? See? Like, what the fuck? I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate that what gaming has become, this gaming culture of overhype, over-marketing, buying into shit, buying stuff based on hype. It's garbage. It's terrible. It doesn't need to exist. It's an elitist, disgusting fucking atmosphere that we need to break out of and stop being sheep led by the balls towards things that are terrible. games like Destiny. What the fuck? Oh, Destiny's an amazing bestseller. The game sucks ass. And always did. It really frustrates me for 10 years doing this and seeing how gaming has been led astray. It used to be the Halo franchise that did this. You know? But anyway, I obviously massively digress here. Okay? Yes, that's correct. Genetic Gamer. No one should be able to stream Red Dead until midnight. No one should be able to... Everyone should have equal playing ground. Everyone should fucking do it at the same time. Now, oh, this one person is a special fucking snowflake who gets to fucking play it early because they're better than you. But sadly, that's the gaming culture we now live in. It's all preferential treatment for those who are PC enough to be able to play games early and get paid tons of money for it.
Looks to be in the right position.
Isn't this just a great fucking life that we have now with gaming? Not like it used to be when I started. Yes, exactly, Ashido Super Boss. Influencers. Were you guys aware of this? There's a new term now among the gaming industry called influencers. Basically, not streamers, not gamers, influencers. People who are directly paid to influence their audience to buy a game. That's actually what they're called now. Alright, Third Eye the Third, you should really watch what you say, because I'm about to ban you again. I seriously am. You're such an idiot for saying what you just said in the stream chat. I'm not even going to fucking repeat it. I'm seriously not going to repeat it. You think being a fucking paid shill equates to working hard? You're an asshole. You can tell me someone like me didn't work hard, but just because I'm an outspoken guy who's always honest over the years, that I didn't work hard, but these fucking paid shills did? You're a fucking asshole. You're talking to the wrong person and you're in the wrong fucking stream. Oh my god. So Hordar Targ basically says, do you think all the people who were mad at you that you voiced your harsh, honest opinion about early access were mad rightfully, and you regret your tweet, or were they just triggered that you dared to attack their cash cow marketing shill screen promoted by publishers? Both. Because what I said was wrong. What I said in that tweet in May was everyone playing State of Decay early is a shill. That was not correct. What I meant to say was anyone who was streaming it early on Twitch and or putting out a playthrough early on YouTube and getting insane amounts of extra views and extra money from their viewing audience is a fucking paid shill, because even if they weren't directly paid by the game dev, they're still making extra money to play a game early, and it's an elitist practice that needs to stop, because what it creates is artificial hype for games that, in that case, just think of State of Decay 2, how bad the game was, right? However, I 100% fully agree based on the amount of mainstream response I got from influencers against that tweet. Yeah, they were all butthurt that someone actually called them out and made them look as fucking shill-like as they actually are. In particular, there was one or two people who responded, and I really, really wanted to respond to their tweets directly, but I held back and I didn't, because they have big fan bases, but the bottom line is all they are paid shills. They literally only play games for money. And it was really bad to the point where I could have ripped them a new asshole. I was like, I'm just going to hold back, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, because we don't want to open the Pandora's box.
The Pig Roach wrote this during one of his streams. I don't know if it was during Forza 4 or a stream of Red Dead Redemption 2, which I have sadly not been able to play because other things come first. And you know what? Christmas is just around the corner, so I know what I'm going to ask for. But who is he talking about here? Well, that was Rod Ferguson, a 50-year-old man. But why should you care about what a 50-year-old man has to say about a game? Well, let's take a look at that tweet he had. Oh, what's that? Let's take a look into his resume, actually. Wow. He's headed up some of the major titles that have come out in the past few years. He's the lead on Gears of War. He made BioShock Infinite a thing. Great game, too. I enjoyed it. I enjoy all those BioShock games. Heck, my buddy and I, whenever we're at a party together, and one of us asks the other one, would you kindly, and then state what we would like, the other one has to do it because of BioShock. Now, Dave really should watch what he says to people like this. Heck, he should watch what he says in general. I've seen his gin-fueled rants at 3 in the morning. And the reason why I say that, it's something like this could backfire on him in a big way. Maybe Rod hears about this next time that Dave wants to play one of those games that he's developing. And he says, no, you're not going to play this game. You tried to shit on me. And I'm not going to let you do it again, especially with one of my games. How dare the Pig Roach go ahead and tell somebody and go ahead and just smash on somebody who is enjoying a product of the industry they are involved with. That's right. He is celebrating somebody else's product. Be like me. I make wine for a living, actually. I enjoy it. It's nice. But if I took a sample of somebody else's wine and then went, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever tasted, how dare you give this to me, I would look like an asshole. And that is not what you do with an industry you enjoy. So, Mr. Piggy Boy, watch what you say. Adults do it all the time. Shut your mouth, say something nice to somebody, make somebody happy. But you're too damn toxic to let somebody else enjoy what they want. You asked for advice on how to make your streams better and your YouTube channel better. There's an answer right here if you take a look. And Dave responded, as you can see, and somebody else told him, that's not the point. The game doesn't matter. It's how you interact with people. Your constant rage and just backhanded crap is driving away your own viewership. Look at what somebody posted on Reddit. Yeah, that's right. They tried. They gave you a chance. And they just didn't like it. Heck, the person probably popped in, followed, so he could go ahead and take that 30 minutes to be able to finally respond and talk and chat. And I'm sure somebody looked into him during that chat to make sure he wasn't a filthy detractor, like myself. But you haven't banned me yet, Dave. I might not pop in and say stuff all the time, but I'm there. I'll watch. Heck, I'm gonna go ahead and probably view a little bit of this Red Dead Redemption stream. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't want to spoil anything, unlike your boy Sidella did on Twitter. So, believe that's about it from me here at the agency. And as always, we want you to be safe out there and enjoy what you do and who you do it with. And also, have a safe and happy Halloween. Enjoy those haunts. Eat some candy. Have a good time. Dress up and enjoy it. Like always, like this video. Subscribe if you enjoy our content here at the agency. I love that we are growing every day. I love the fact that you guys are interacting with me. Heck, one of you decided to comment on one of my videos that they didn't like that the songs just cut off. Please fade them out. I did. And hopefully I can keep improving for you guys each and every week. So, much love from us here at the agency to you, the viewer, to my fellow detractors, GTG, thanks for the shoutouts, bud. Thank you to Jackal's Lair, who wants me to go ahead and talk with him on another podcast. I want to give a shout out to LSB for those lovely DSP weekend reviews that he does with the Kiwi Farms. I enjoy all of your work, and I wish you guys all the best. And I'm glad to be part of our little community. You guys are fantastic and fun, and I really enjoy this. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, have a good one, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys next week.